Welcome to the Physical Fitness Test Program Update. I am Linda Hooper, the current PFT Coordinator for the California Department of Education. The purpose of this presentation is to help assessment directors and PFT coordinators with the 2013 annual release and announce the upcoming changes to the 2013-14 administration, submission, and reporting of the PFT. The topics will include the status of the 2012-13 results, upcoming changes to the 2013-14 PFT program and timeline, informational updates related to the PFT program, updated timeline for the posting of the PFT resource materials, and provide URLs or web addresses of the available training materials for the PFT administration and data submission and correction. Finally, program contact information will be provided. The contractor for the PFT, San Joaquin County Office of Education, has received PFT data from approximately 97% of the local educational agencies for the 2012-13 testing cycle. This accounts for approximately 97% of the students enrolled in grades 5, 7, and 9. The error rate is less than 0.1%, while the warning rate is less than 2.6%. Student records with errors are not scored, and student records with warnings are in most cases scored. Summary reports and individual student score reports will be available on the district portal at the pftdata.org website after the PFT annual release of results. Individual student score reports will be available individually or in batch format in groups of 250 students alphabetically by last name. This feature is available for the 4 previous years' results. For the next 4 slides, we will be reviewing what is new for the physical fitness test for the 2013-14 test cycle. The administration of the fitnessgram test have not changed. Only the scoring of the body mass index, or BMI, and the progressive aerobic cardiovascular endurance run, or PACER test, have changed. The Cooper Institute, who developed the fitnessgram test, has made changes to the Healthy Fitness Zone standards for the BMI. The PACER test will no longer require the student's BMI, that is their height and weight, to estimate his or her VO2 max. The standards to the body mass index test have been updated to coincide with the standards used by the Center for Disease Control. The new performance standards have been posted to the CDE PFT administrative documents webpage under the Healthy Fitness Zone charts. The Cooper Institute has revised the VO2 max formula for the PACER test. The PACER formula will no longer require BMI to estimate a student's VO2 max. The fitnessgram will have lookup tables for the PACER test. The only information needed will be the student's age, gender, and number of 20-meter PACER laps completed. The CDE will be providing an updated calculator that will calculate the BMI and VO2 max for all aerobic capacity tests and provide the healthy fitness zones for BMI and the 3 aerobic capacity tests, the 1-mile run, PACER, and walk test. Due to the number of warnings with 2 fields, we have changed the student data file layout used for submitting the PFT data to the state. The participation level and reason for participation are no longer required fields. To maintain the order of the fields, participation level and reason for participation will become filler fields in the layout, and these fields should be left blank. The scoring program will now calculate the participation level for each student and will be reported in the scored student data file. The reason for participation field is no longer collected nor reported. If data for these fields are included in the data file submitted, the scoring program will not use this information. The online PFT Coordinator Designation Form is now available on the pftdata.org website. Please be advised that the 2012-13 passwords have been disabled. Be sure to submit your PFT designation form for your LEA by the November 1st deadline. The PFT District Portal will be open February 1st, 2014 for data submission. Look for the new Data Submissions tab to upload your data or enter your PFT data. The next 3 slides provide a timeline for the 2013-14 testing cycle. The testing window opens February 1st and runs through May 31st, 2014, unless you have a waiver from the State Board of Education to administer the PFT outside the testing window. The PFT data must be submitted to the state contractor, San Joaquin County Office of Education, by June 30th, 2014. In addition, the Web Data Entry feature will close on June 30th. Data submitted after the June 30th deadline must use the Web Data Upload feature. On July 5th, a preliminary scored student file will be available for downloading, and the data correction field will open and remain open until August 31st, 2014. On June 30th, 2014, the CDE will provide LEAs with access to the DataQuest preview site to review your summary data. This preview site will remain open until August 31st, also when the data correction window closes. On September 1st, 2014, San Joaquin County Office of Education will deactivate the 2013-14 passwords, and the new 2014-15 PFT Coordinator Designation Form will be posted. The PFT 2013-14 annual release is tentatively scheduled for sometime in October. At that time, the final scored student data file, along with the summary and individual student score reports, will be available through the district portal. There will be no data corrections after the release. Assembly Bill 484 suspends the STAR testing program, but this bill does not suspend the mandate to administer the physical fitness test. The State Superintendent of Public Instruction launched the Team California for Healthy Kids. The goal of this endeavor are to increase physical activity, especially moderate to vigorous physical activity, throughout the day, every day, in schools and communities, and to increase access to water, fresh foods, particularly salad bars. The next 4 slides will provide information about the resource and training materials available for the PFT. First, here are some resources available for the CDE from the CDE PFT webpage. Healthy Fitness Zone charts are the performance standards established by the Cooper Institute, and these charts are used to determine if the student's performance on the test option scores in the Healthy Fitness Zone. The goal is to score in the Healthy Fitness Zone in all 6 fitness areas. These zones represent the minimum levels of fitness that offer protection against disease that result from sedentary living. The FitnessGram Equipment and Test Options document provides a single page with all of the test options organized by fitness area. In addition, this document provides a list of equipment needed to administer each test. The PFT Resources document provides a list of resources and contacts for the CDE, FitnessGram, and PFT vendor services and systems. Understanding the 2013-14 PFT Resources and Reference web page will include a variety of resources to communicate with different audiences. These 4 very important resources are located on the California PFT Resources webpage. The student data file layout provides the field names, order, length, and a brief description, including valid ranges. The PFT Reference Guide is designed to assist staff in becoming familiar with the California PFT. It includes a detailed description of the fitness areas, data collection requirements, and equations used for estimating aerobic capacity and body composition, the performance standards, and suggestions for facilitating the administration of the different test options. The PFT Coordinator Manual provides information and resources needed by PFT coordinators to prepare for and carry out the spring 2014 administration of the PFT. The document provides background information and directions for administering the PFT, as well as information related to the collection and submitting test results to the state PFT contractor. The Excel template provides an empty spreadsheet with data validation rules to assist in reporting acceptable scores and properly formatting the student-level file. The first 2 resources listed on this slide provide some items of interest for teachers and staff who will be administering the test. The BMI and VO2 max with Healthy Fitness Zones calculator will determine the student's BMI if height and weight is provided, and will also estimate VO2 max if the student's gender, age, 1-mile run time, pacer laps, or walk test time and ending heart rate are provided. Added to this calculator are the Healthy Fitness Zones for BMI and VO2 max. This way, teachers and students can perform what-if calculations so students can set fitness goals for BMI and aerobic capacity or VO2 max. The Cooper Institute has also developed several lookup tables based on age and gender of the students. The final resource on this slide is primarily for staff who will be submitting the data through the district portal. If you are experiencing difficulties, look at these questions before contacting the PFT Help Desk or the CDE. Are you looking for more information about the law and regulations mandating the PFT? Watch this excellent 10-minute module about the requirement of the physical fitness test. Additional training materials are available for the PFT coordinator to use for training LEA staff that will be administering the PFT, submitting or correcting the PFT data. The Cooper Institute also has a training program. Be advised that this training shows students administering and scoring tests, which is not allowed. California Code of Regulations, Title V, Section 1043, states that the PFT must be administered and scored by an employee of the district. Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. If you have any questions about the material in this presentation, please contact the High School and Physical Fitness Assessment Office at the email address or phone number provided on the slide. If you have any questions about the exemption or physical education curriculum, please contact Michael Lee. If you have any questions about data submission process, please contact the PFT Help Desk. Email is preferred.